My name's Russ, and I've been vlogging my life for over 150 days. And in that time, I've learned a few things along the way. I figure if you're here, you're probably someone that is interested in documenting your life, or maybe you already do and are just looking for some tips. So here's a few things that might be a little bit helpful. So the first thing to talk about, camera angles. I like to shoot with multiple angles. So one thing that I really like about the Action 6 is the 2x zoom. You can use the 2x zoom. You can switch from ultra wide angles. You could also do like standard dewarp. More options for more shots, different looks and different angles. So my goal is usually to place the camera and put it in places where it gives me a unique perspective and I can show different scenes in the shot, just to keep it a little bit more interesting. That way the viewer can see what I see, and at least I can get them a little bit closer to having the same type of feeling or experience. And oftentimes the easiest way to do that is through different angles, unique angles. At least it makes it a little bit more fun. Sometimes I'll tell stories and have it where it's a little sequence of events, such as making coffee, you know, setting up your coffee, getting your cup, putting in the coffee, or in this instance, sitting on this bench. I feel like sometimes those sequences are good to piece together the clips. You just stack a bunch of those and they're a good way to get you from point A to point B to continue telling your story. What I like to do is have shots where I'm walking in and out of the shot. Another great way, I think, to have a transition. So probably one of the things that people most ask about is gear. When it comes to gear for me, I like to keep it simple. All I have is the DJI Action 6, the tripod, and a DJI Mic Mini. So my preference for an action camera is really because it's so small, it's discreet, and it's just so easy to use and bring with you every day. I choose to have less friction, even if I compromise some video quality, overall versatility. I just think with action cameras, for the price, the image quality, and just ease of use, it's super hard to beat. And of course, you can use a phone. But for me, the way I shoot, I generally don't use my phone. I only use it for certain shots that I need where the action camera just won't work. So one thing that I'm a fan of is micro clips, meaning like, you know, quick 5-10 second shots, just different things, different parts of your day. And I think those also help tell the story. A lot of people think that vlogging is going to take really long. I think that's true if you have to set aside time to vlog and you're gonna go walk somewhere or tell some long lengthy story, but sometimes you could tell the story 5 to 10 seconds, little clips. Behind me over there, Pizzeria Luigi, fire. As a visual guy, I feel like you can't get enough B-roll, and sometimes B-roll doesn't even have to be video. It could just be a bunch of stills. That way it doesn't take you out of the moment. You can actually take your time, take pictures, and just throw it in the vlog later. A lot of people don't want to document their life because they say their life is too boring. Honestly, all of our lives are boring. It's just how we're portraying it and showing it. That's why, for me, my life is super boring. I probably have one of the most boring lives that I know, but that's why I really enjoy having something like the Action 6 or just a small camera just to document my day, because I could film it in different ways to make it seem a little more special. It's just kind of nice to look back at some memories and have it be a little artsy fartsy. I don't think I would be able to do 150 vlogs had I not made this a little bit more fun and a little bit more interesting. Some of the things that make this a cool experience is that It kind of causes you to come out of your shell, to go explore a little bit of different places, because you're always trying to look for somewhere different to film. You start seeing things and you start looking at the world a little bit different. I'm not a photographer or anything, but I've had a lot of fun filming all of these different shots and scenes. And because I told you my life is boring, it's actually made my life a little less boring. It's kind of cool to feel like you have something to do, you know? So when it comes to B-roll and locations, one of the biggest problems I have is sometimes I see it with my eyes and I'm experiencing it, but I forget to film it. And oftentimes when I film it too quick. I just kind of pan through. And when I go home and check my footage, I realize I didn't stay with that shot long enough. Sometimes I think because the action cam is so easy to move around, I forget that how powerful a static shot is. Sometimes I think one of the greatest shots is where the camera is static, but the motion is actually whatever is in the frame. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you found the video helpful. These are the things that I always think about and things that I do when I incorporate it into my videos. All I could say is just try to have fun when you document, and just remember, vlogging is really about the documentation of your life, for you to look back on, for you to enjoy, friends, family, and for them to appreciate these moments. It's almost like you're a historian. If you haven't started vlogging yet, I'd really encourage you to do it, because I can't tell you how much joy it's brought to my life. It's been fun to watch the videos with my family, and I've met so many amazing people here on YouTube from making videos like this. So thank you so much, and I'll catch you on the next one.